Good morning, students. Today we learn the topic what are the methods involved in the purification of ore. What are the methods involved in the purification of ore? The next topic is general chemical properties of metals. General chemical properties of metals. First, what are the methods involved in the purification of ore? Generally, ore that is converted into concentration of ore, and then concentration of ore has three types: metals of high reactive element, metals of medium reactivity element, metals of low reactivity element. Then first, metals of high reactivity elements are converted or undergone the process of electrolysis of molten ore. Electrolysis of molten ore. Molten means a liquefied state. Then it is converted into purified metal. The metals of medium reactivity ore, it is converted into two type of process. It has a two type of ores also, a carbonate ore and sulfide ore. The carbonate ore is separated easily by the process of calcination. This is the important point. The carbonate ore easily separated by calcination process. What is calcination? The process, it is a process in which ore is heated in the absence of air. The calcination is a process in which ore is heated in the absence of air. In this process, carbonate ore is converted into its oxide. And then sulfide ore. It is undergone by the process of roasting for purification. Roasting means it is a process in which ore is heated in the presence of air. In this process, sulfide ore is converted into oxide. A roasting method, it is a process in which ore is heated in the presence of air. In this process, sulfide ore is converted into its oxide. Then, after the calcination and roasting process, the ore is converted into oxide of metal. Then, next process, reduction. Finally, we get the purification or purified form of metal. And then third type, metals of low reactivity elements. It is converted into the process of sulfide ores by a roasting method. Then we get the metal. Finally, we get the purified form of metal. So, these are also the methods involved in the purification of ore. Next, what are the general chemical properties? What are the general chemical properties of metals? First, toxicity. Toxicity means a poisonous substance. Something is converted into poisonous state. Then oxidation properties. Then combustion properties. Then chemical stability. Flammable. Then reactivity. Chemical reactivity. The formation of bonds. The enthalpy change. These are also the important properties. First, in the reactivity of the elements, the valence electron atoms of metals usually have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. In the valence electron is the first property. Atoms of metals usually have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. Next, formation of ions. Metals form positive ions by the loss of electrons and hence they are electropositive. Third one, discharge of ions. Metals are discharged at the cathode during electrolysis of their compounds. Next, chemical properties, reactivity. The ease means released and speed with which an element combines or react with other substances. So, some of the elements reaction with the other substances. This is called reactivity. Then, metals usually react by losing electrons to other atoms, converted into positive ions. Losing electron, that is as per the electron affinity. Then, metals corrode easily. Corrode means destruction of metals. Metals easily destructed. Then some metals are very reactive. Example, sodium reacts very strongly with water. Then other important properties. The elements have 1 to 3 electrons in their outermost shell. So lost their valence electrons easily. It forms oxides that are basic in nature. They are good reducing agents. Example, aluminium. Aluminium is a good reducing agent. They have lower electronegativities. Then, some of the electrons to lose more reactive elements. Lost electron. Some of the electrons to lose easily. They are more reactive. Group 1 alkali metals. 1 electron in outermost level. Alkali metals group 1 elements. All the elements present in group 1 have only 1 electron in outermost level, so they are very reactive. This is explained in the periodic table. Then group 2 lost 2 electrons. Group 3 to 12, that is middle group elements, usually lost 1 or 2 electrons except some of the elements. Then metals in groups 13 to 16 lost or gain 3 or 4 electrons. Then other properties. The metals are much more reactive than the metals of group 1. A low reactivity, that means that they do not corrode readily with air and water except iron. Iron is easily corroded with the reaction of water and oxygen. They show no clear trend in their reactivity. Unlike group 1 metals, most transition form colored compounds. So, example, copper sulfate, zinc sulfate, iron sulfate. Copper sulfate color is blue. Zinc sulfate white color. Iron sulfate a dirty green color. Then bonding property. This is also important property of metals. The effect of electrons. The chemical behavior of an atom depends on the number of electrons in its valence shell. Valence shell means outermost shell of an atom. Chemical behavior of an atom depends on number of electrons in its valence shell. Thank you, students.